We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Kicker Brandon McManus about ready to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. And finding the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, that's complete to Shepard. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Another try for Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Elijah Penny from 4 yards out. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Three and a half to go, first quarter. And flags come as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On third down, Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Bridgewater to Fant, first down Broncos. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Bridgewater. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. Now a 2nd down and 6. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Eluding the pressure right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
And K.J. Hamler really started to come on strong late in his rookie year. 2nd-round pick out of Penn State in 2020. Shifty, excellent speed, and good hands that he exhibited right there.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Being chased out left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. It's hauled in by Shepard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And incomplete on the deep ball. Courtland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Bridgewater rolling to his right. It's complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. Jones now on 1st and 10. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And we always say, and I absolutely believe it, Evan Ingram is a wide receiver in a tight end's frame. 63 catches last year, en route to his first Pro Bowl nomination.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Second and 4 at the Broncos' 10-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Shifts by him. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Deone Bucannon. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On first down, Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On the stop that time, it was Josey Jewell. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete as well.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right.
Got a man. It's Judy, complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And some room to work. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. 4th down, Bridgewater. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up.
Touchdown, Broncos! Javonte Williams making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Broncos 17.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
1st down, Bridgewater.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy.
That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Bridgewater. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Play fake. Bridgewater.
This one swung out to Williams.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again with Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Returning it, John Ross.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts to fit.
Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd and 7. A handoff to Barkley. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Throwing Jones. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give. This is Murray. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Giants, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Denver, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.